All right. Well, good morning, Mr. White. Thank you for, being a part of my leadership program and helping me out with this video discussion. The first question I would like to ask is, what does community engagement look like, over here at Sandy Creek?
So to me, community engagement, we have a robust community participation that supports our school here. Whether that's the local businesses, whether that's the families, whether that our parents, our PTSO, and the different organizations that the school, our students participate in, the extended support that they offer. So when I think of community engagement, it's all those different pieces coming in to support our school, to make sure that it's thriving, to make sure that the kids have what they need, and that so that we are a active participant within the community, the way we show up with different organizations and activities.
All right. Another question. Who are our current community partners?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm not 100% sure. I do know the Chick-fil-A up the street right in Fairburn. That is one of our community partners. I want to say the city of Tyrone.
Right.
Those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head. I know there are more. I just don't know all of them.
Yeah, and I think want to say this dealership in Union City might be part of our
Okay, the
community
Range Rover
engagement.
dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Okay. What do they provide or do for our school district? These community sponsorships. What do they kind of do for our community and our school and district and things like that?
So one of the main things that they do, they support a lot of the activities that we have at the school. Like I can speak on the Chick-fil-A one. They've partnered with us with the Leadership Academy, where we have about 30 students who are participating in that Leadership Academy. So they're developing those students to become leaders in their own right from an early age. But then they also have them going out doing service projects where they're supporting younger students as well. So that's one thing that happens. But essentially, the whole idea from that community engagement and sponsorship and how they support the school, what they do is they pour into the school, whether that's programs that we need to run, whether that is different resources that we need for students. Those are our partners step in and they provide those things to the school so we can give out to the students and to the families. It's that connection that keeps us tethered to those different partners and organizations, and just makes us thrive even more. When we have different events, they show up. I believe a lot of our sponsors who are listed, whether that's in the gym for athletic events, whether that's at the football field, those are actually our community partners as well. Because a lot of times they give of their time and their service, and it's at a lower rate or sometimes at no rate in comparison to what they would do if they were actually out operating. They volunteer at the school, and they, what else? Sometimes they actually come out and speak to the students for various things that are happening. So that community involvement is essential to making a school, especially a high school, thrive. They make donations when it comes down to things for teachers, like teacher appreciation time.
Right.
So they give things that from an administrative standpoint and school standpoint that we're able to pass on to teachers, whether that be food in a meeting. They may donate things so that we're able to feed teachers for different occasions. So it's a lot that they do. It just supports the working of the school, because as you find out, as you move up in leadership, a lot of things cost money.
Right.
And necessarily the budget is not there, or the money is not in the budget to be able to pay for all the things that do go on and happen.
All right. Okay. What does our school do for the community partners?
So a lot of times they that partnership is valuable. So when you're talking about a business, you're looking at a situation where, just for example, like in the football stadium, you have all the different businesses and things that are in the community. So that gives them almost, you could say, like advertisement. So
Right.
all the people that come to those games, they see those signs and it's like, oh, wow. And it becomes a part of you with that advertisement of when I'm looking for a new service or I'm looking for a business or a particular thing. Well, I saw this here. Maybe I should try them out because they're partnering with my child's school. I think that in some aspects, depending on the type of business, there's a relationship in whether they're coming into the school where it may set up potential employment opportunities for our students.
Right.
To continue that partnership. I'll also say that what we give back to them, we of course give them mementos or spirit items from the school and lets them know something that they could display within their business or that community partnership, that they have a relationship with the school. So when people come in, they can recognize, say, oh, well, yeah, you work with Sandy Creek or you do things with Sandy Creek. When my child goes there, my child will be going there.
Right.
So it's a benefit from that standpoint for them as well.
All right. What other partnership should our school be considering that you think? Because I know Tyrone is a very small community.
Yeah.
And we don't really have a lot of, outside of Publix and, the Chick-fil-A, you don't have a lot of big businesses in this, in this community.
Mm-hmm.
So what other partnerships you think we should, our school should be considering?
And I will say, I think in some ways there are more. The big ones are the ones like you mentioned. It's kind of segmented depending on who from the school has sought out that partnership. But I think too, just looking at where we are, you are right that Tyrone is small. And until they grow their infrastructure with businesses and within the city, that will create more opportunities. But you have the mixed use development that's being built across the street.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be one. I think that we do have certain organizations within the school who are using things at Trilliff,
right,
which is right down the street. So that's definitely beneficial. But then also one of the things that we're looking into, and it's guided by sports, of course, but the USA Soccer facility that's being built, there are some partnerships there. And then the surrounding cities, again, Tyrone is small, but you have within Fayette County, you have Fayetteville, which is close. Right. You also have Peachtree City. So we have ventured out and made partnerships with those particular cities as well, just to support the school in a whole.
All right, last question. What would need to be done to make current and future partnerships more equal, meaning both have a voice?
I would just say bringing everyone to the table, allowing those community partners to share what they need or what they're looking from the school. And then for us to be able to solicit them and ask them what they can do for us as well. I think it's a give and take. It's an equal partnership, and we just have to be able to support each other because the benefit, again, is growing the community and the students. The students live within the community. Right. And the more that we can do, the more that those community partners are visible to the students here, as well as our school is visible to those community partners. You may have some people that don't have kids yet, or some people who are older whose kids are grown and moved on and they're living in the area. So if they know that it's a school that they can partner with that just builds the community, just builds their areas, their neighborhoods, I think it'll be beneficial for all. All
right. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. White.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
If you need anything else, just let me know.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.